First of all, I'll start with James Rodriguez. Obviously, yesterday you said you think that he won't be available for selection against Southampton. Is he definitely out? And what is the injury that he sustained as well?
No, he's not definitely out. Fortunately, I think his recovery was really good, and he trained today, just a partial training session. I hope that he's gonna train tomorrow, and we will see if he is in condition to play on Sunday. It's really better now, and we have confidence that maybe he can play.
Can you tell us what the problem was, Carlo?
He had the contract, and he had an hematoma, a big hematoma, and that was not able to train until today. And so I hope that tomorrow is gonna be better. And today's was quite good, the training, but he had only partial. He had only partial training today.
And just looking at other team issues, obviously we know Seamus and Richarlison are both out, but is John Joe Kenny all right to come back into the squad?
Not yet. John Kenny is not ready yet. He has to train more, and we are without Seamus, without John Joe, and also Richarlison, yes, is out.
Just back to the derby, Carlo, then. What did you make of Wijnaldum's comments when he said, in his opinion, Everton take it too far?
Did you hear what I said yesterday?
Yes, with regard to that challenge, and obviously what Jordan had said, but I'm just thinking as regards a general comment from Wijnaldum himself.
I have to repeat what I said yesterday. In my opinion, was a challenge. I think missed time tackle, but he didn't want to hurt Van Dijk. Everyone, as I said, we are really sorry for this because he had an injury and he is a fantastic player. And every one of us hope a good recovery for him and to see him back as soon as possible.
Sorry, Carlo, just to clarify as well, I was actually meaning that he seemed to talk in general terms about the game rather than that individual challenge. That was only the point I was making in that instance.
Okay, we can talk about the game.
Yeah, sure. You also said that Jordan Pickford is really sad though and disappointed. Obviously, we picked up on that. But the fans have been quick to offer him support online, notably because he received a bit of stick online as well. So, bearing in mind all that, is he in the right frame of mind this weekend, or has there been some consideration to maybe taking him out of the spotlight?
No, I don't take in consideration to take him out. He trained well. He was focused on the game, or as the other teammates, and so I think he is gonna play on Sunday.
You're top of the league, still unbeaten. So what do you expect against Southampton as well, particularly after the way that they came back and earned themselves a draw against Chelsea last week?
It will be a tough game, difficult games. Southampton is playing with high intensity, really well organized. We didn't play against them a long time ago here. At Goodison Park, we had a lot of difficulties in that game. It's really tough. They played really well against Chelsea. Is a team that to win you have to be at 100%. I would like to be 100% because our target is to try to win.
Given, and just finally from me, the consistency that you've shown already, Carlo, do you see an opportunity this season, particularly with the number of fixtures that some of the teams that we regularly see in the top four have to play this season? You can make a real impact and maybe take advantage from that.
I think that the start was good, and now there is a consistency to show every game. And so I think we showed a good spirit, good football against one of the best teams, against Liverpool, and we would like to show the same tomorrow. This is how you can judge the consistency of the team. Game by game, you have to show always the same quality, the same spirit, the same football. If it's possible to improve, show some improvement sometimes. This is what we ask for the game on Sunday.
Okay, Rebecca from Premier League Productions, please.
Hi Carlo, thanks for your time today. The Everton crest has the Latin words of translated to nothing but the best is good enough. With 5 matches into the game, you sit top of the table. Nothing but the best is good enough. Is that something that you say to the players, or do you have your own phrase that you get the players to live by?
I think that everyone here try to follow what is the spirit of this club, and so the spirit of this club is really well explained in that phrase, and of course we are trying to follow this because I think is a good motivation for us.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin has scored 5 of Everton's goals in the last games of the season, netting 7 goals in total. The only other player to do that is Sergio Aguero. Just how crucial has Dominic Calvert-Lewin been for you so far this season?
I was joking with him today. I said, what is the most important goal that you scored? And he said, he was thinking about what was the most important goal. I said, don't think the most important goal is the next one, and so be focused there. The most important goal will be the next one. The past is doing really well, but for the fact that he did really well, everyone expect a little bit more, and so that has to be his motivation. That everyone expect, and he has to be ready to show a little bit more.
And what have you made of Southampton so far this season? Who do you think their main threats, and what strengths do you think they'll be after their comeback against Chelsea last week?
But Southampton is a team that has a really clear identity, really clear. They are a team that they are trying to play without the ball, with high intensity. They are really compact there. I think that it's difficult to find space to play easily, and there we have to be smart. We have to be clever with the ball, because I think that if we are clever with the ball, we could have chance to try to win the game.
And are there any injury updates on Seamus Coleman, Richarlison and James Rodriguez ahead of Southampton?
No, as I said, James Rodriguez was out for 5 days. He tried to do some partial training today. It was good. We are going to see tomorrow how he recovered from his hematoma, and we will see. And I'm going to decide for Sunday.
Alistair from the BBC, please.
Hi, Carlo. Just going back to the derby, I just wanted to ask one quick question. Excuse the background. I just wanted to ask, has Jordan Pickford apologised personally to Virgil van Dijk?
Listen, I know that he talked after the game with Henderson, and really I don't know if he was in contact with Van Dijk after. I know that he tried to be in contact with him, but really I don't know if he was able to talk to him.
Yeah, and just moving on to this weekend then, I was wondering about how do you think you will cope without the likes of Seamus, Richarlison and maybe James, you don't know at the minute, but how will you cope, because they've been key players for you this season, haven't they?
But honestly, I think the players in training showed a good motivation. They know that the player that didn't play a lot in this first part, that they have a possibility to be important for this team, for this game. And so there was a lot of competition in the game to replace this player that are out. And after that, I have to take a decision that is a difficult decision, in my opinion, but this is only because everyone behaved really well this week.
Carl Markham.
Hi, Carlo.
Hi.
In everything that happened in the Merseyside derby last weekend, I think Ben Godfrey's performance was sort of overlooked a little bit. I'm impressed with you with how he came on in that sort of situation and settled against the likes of Mane and Robertson, who was up against for most of the game.
No, I think Ben he played a good game. It was not his usual position, but after the last 10 minutes, the first 15 minutes in the first half where he had difficulty, the second half was really better. And also we have to consider that he played against one of the best wingers in the world, like Mane. And so it was not an easy game for him, but it was good in my opinion. We tried him this week, some exercise as a right back. He has, of course, all the qualities to play like a right back. No, I have no doubt for this.
So is he likely enough to fill in on Sunday then again?
Yeah, he's going to play right back.
James Mountford.
Hello, Carlo. Good
Hi.
afternoon. At the moment, in terms of your away record, Everton last won 5 straight away matches in all competitions back in 1970, and the away form before you arrived at Everton was very difficult. So, what have you done? What have you noticed about the team that has improved them away from home, please?
But I think in general, I don't know if it's... in general, away games are, in my opinion, easily because you don't have the crowd on the pitch, and in general, everywhere to win away now is a little bit easier than in the past. But I think that apart from this, this team in this moment, this squad has more ambition, has more motivation, and is this ambition and motivation that gave us in the last few games the opportunity to win away.
And if he plays on Sunday, Michael Keane will have made 100 appearances in the Premier League with Everton. Has he been one of your most consistent performances so far this season?
Yeah, he's doing really well. Michael, he scored goals. That is really important. He's a fantastic header. And he helped us to score goals. He scored a lot of goals. But I have to say, honestly, that he played a lot of games really well. But there was not a lot of competition because we have out Holgate, we have out Brad White. And so Mina and Michael were more comfortable to play and not to be in competition, but honestly, chapeau, because he did, until now, fantastic performances.
Okay, any more in the open section before we move on to the newspaper?
Yes, me, if it's possible, Luis.
Yes, we'll take one from you,
Hello, Carlo.
Louis. Yes.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Carlo. How are you? I'm sorry to get deeper in handle of videos because, you know, in Colombia and in Latin America, everybody is just focusing in the injury. Where was his hematoma, and which is the percentage of possibility that he plays on Sunday?
I cannot tell you where was the hematoma, but he had the big hematoma. And the possibility that he plays depends the training tomorrow, most of them. If he's comfortable in training, he's going to play because it's not injury, it's not a muscular problem. He has, as I said, if the hematoma goes down, he can play.
And the last one from me.
You are on mute.
Sorry, could you? Now I'm good. How can you assess Jerry Mina's performance, the last performance against Liverpool? Did you assess it in the right way, or maybe he needs to improve? Jerry Mina?
Generally, he's doing well. He did a mistake, as everyone does. Unfortunately, he did a little mistake in the second goal, and he was punished by Salah. But in general, he's doing well. As Michael Keane was really dangerous in front. He scored goal against Brighton, an important goal. So I'm pleased with his performances.